guys, Sharon, Tax Diva from ASAP Tax and Business Services, coming to you today live from my home office in West Palm Beach. Now, today we are going to talk about two juicy topics. And I know when you hear this topic, you're going to be like, why is she talking about that? But you know what, guys? I am realizing more and more, and I've been doing taxes for a long time, that the average tax consumer have no idea, no clue what a tax return is. How does the IRS determine how much money of your tax dollars to return back to you? And what's the actual transaction that's taking place between you and the IRS when you send off your tax return to them? So that is the reason why I'm taking this time off today to explain this process to you. You guys know me. I'm an educator. I love to educate, and I want my clients, my readers, my followers, I just want everyone to be educated on this process, because taxes is something that we're going to be paying till the day we die if you live in America. All right? So with that being said, let's dive right into it. So the first topic we're going to talk about is, what is a tax return? And I'm going to use some examples, and I'm going to keep it very, very simplistic because I want you guys to understand this process. So first, I liken a tax return to an invoice. Now, before I go any further, let me just give you another little scenario. Let's say, for instance, you work for, let's say, $150 for the year. And out of the $150, IRS kept 25 of those tax dollars. So when it's time for you to do your taxes, you send in a tax invoice, aka tax return. And within this tax invoice, you're going to list all of the deductions that you're going to be claiming. So when the IRS receives your return, they're going to look at it and say, okay, so taxpayer 1 is claiming 3 deductions. She qualifies for the 3 deductions. So we are going to return to her $2 for every deduction that she claims in the form of a tax refund. So that is what a tax return is. That is what a tax refund is. The IRS is not the government isn't giving you anything for free. Of course, the tax process is a little bit more, it's a little bit more, it's not that simplistic. It's a little bit more complicated. But, I'm just trying to explain the process. And the reason why is because I always try to stress to my clients the importance of doing your tax planning. In my personal opinion, I really do believe that tax planning is not for the rich. The tax planning is for your average middle-class taxpayer, because we're the ones that get hit the most. And how you prepare your tax invoice to send off to the IRS is greatly going to determine how much of your tax dollars the IRS is going to send back to you in the form of a tax refund. All right? So I hope, that was, I hope you understand that. Okay, so second, now we're going to go into the fee process. Again, I really believe that the average taxpayer do not understand what fees go into preparing your taxes. So again, I'm going to use simple examples, to keep it very simplistic. So I remember when I first started off, we had to do this by hand. Yes, there was a time when we did an average tax return by hand. Well, moving forward, we're now in a digital age, and the way taxes are being prepared has also changed. Now, I remember when a couple of years ago, IRS did this Paper Reduction Act, and I think within that law that they passed, that if you prepare taxes for a profit, and don't quote me on this, I believe it's 5 to 10 tax return for a profit, by law, you have to use a professional tax software. And now, with that coming into play, has greatly increased tax preparation fees over the years. Because before, all you had to do was just pay your tax preparer and your bank fees. And now since they have added in this e-filing, now we have tax preparer, we have filing fees, and we have bank fees. So I'm going to take a brief moment to kind of break each one of those down so you understand what is it that you're paying for, when you get your tax return done. So, I mean, I know everybody knows what, tax preparation fee is basically the fee that the preparer charge you for preparing your tax return. So that one is standard. Where the confusion comes in is the tax software fees. Now, before I go into the tax software fees, I want you guys to know that we tax preparers, we have no control over the fees that the software company charges. The software company are the ones that we get the forms from. Some software companies will sell you forms in a bundle based on, how big your practice is. And some tax preparers who have much smaller business, they will probably do a per form. But the fees that are set by the software company has nothing to do with the tax preparer. So with that being said, so under the software company fees, it's actually broken down. So under the software company fees, you have the service bureau fee, you have the transmitter fee, and you have the setup fee. So let me break those down to you quickly. So the setup fee is basically whenever we contact the software company and say, hey, listen, I have a tax client, I need to, file a tax return for them. So what the software company does is they set up your account, because remember, everything is going electronically, so therefore they need to set your account up. That is what that fee is about. The setup fee is to basically set your account up so then the software company can send your return to the IRS or state government electronically. Then we have the transmitter fee. So I just kind of explained that. So that covers the transmitter fee, sending off your return electronically. And then you have the service bureau fee. Well, guys, you know what? Up to this day, I don't even know what the hell is service bureau fee. But you know what? I guess it's part of the software company. Who knows? Everybody got to get their cut, right? So those are essentially the three fees that's associated under filing fees. And then lastly, we have the bank fees, which most people know is direct deposit. So essentially how that works is, once you send off your tax return to the IRS, they review it and they approve it. They will release your refund, and what the bank does is they will get that refund and get it back to you in 7 to 10 business days. And when I say 7 to 10 business days, it is business days. It does not include weekends and holidays. So that's basically the fees that are associated with getting your tax return done. All right. And again, I will stress to my clients, please call in and set your, you know what I'm saying. Call in and book your tax planning. I am only going to be doing tax planning until the end of the month. After November, everything is shut down. And next time I do tax planning will probably a little after, after tax season. So please call in, get your tax planning appointments done. Our goal here is to maximize your refund. I can't do that alone. I don't have a magic wand to wave, and get you back all of this, big refund. It takes you and I working together, and you make my job easier when we do tax planning, and then I can come up with a game plan, to get you back as much money as I can. And with that being said, just one more thing I wanted to mention. No, I'm looking for something here, and I think I found it. Check this out. Bam! I'm gonna see you guys really soon. Take care and have a magnificent Monday. Peace out.